An exclusive Spotlight on America investigation is sparking new action in Congress.
Last month, that investigation revealed more than 25,000 cars in the government fleet are under active safety recalls, potentially putting federal workers all over the country in danger.
A national investigative correspondent Josie Sturman explains how one congressman is vowing to hold the government accountable.
Spotlight on America, digging deeper into a significant failure of the U.S. government. Cars with potentially dangerous and deadly defects, not only on the road, but with federal employees behind the wheel.
Does that make it even worse?
You know, these folks, they're not doing their jobs for the glamour. They're in public service. So to put them in a situation where they're basically, in some cases, putting their lives on the line is utterly unacceptable.
Congressman Krishnamoorthi leading a congressional investigation after we discovered open safety recalls, not only in government cars being sold to the public, but also in at least 25,000 vehicles actively being used as part of the federal fleet, overseen by the General Services Administration.
Take them off the road. They have no business being on the road. If they were so dangerous that they were subject to recall, then they shouldn't be driven at all.
Yet these cars are being used, driven by federal workers in 45 different agencies across the nation. After obtaining vehicle ID numbers for the entire GSA fleet, Spotlight on America ran them through the Vehicle Recall Search Service, a tool developed by Carfax and the Alliance for Automotive Innovation. Mining that data, we discovered the military is most at risk, with more than 5,000 cars used by the Army with open safety recalls. The Navy has 3,500 recalled vehicles on its roster. Even the Secretary of Defense's office has problems with more than 600 recalls. Other federal agencies topping the list include the Departments of Energy, Homeland Security, Veterans Affairs, and Interior.
Who's responsible ultimately? Is it the agencies or the GSA?
Well, the GSA, if they know about the vehicles, should be responsible for it.
In the GSA fleet, we found seatbelt issues in at least 500 vehicles, nearly 400 flaws that could spark engine fires in certain SUVs, problems with airbags that won't deploy, backup cameras that won't work, faulty software that could stall engines, issues with brakes, steering wheels, transmissions, and more. The GSA basically passes the buck, telling Spotlight on America it provides agencies with the information it needs to address recalls in a timely manner, saying they're in the best position to resolve them. In a recent letter sent to Krishnamoorthi, the agency said it requires agencies to take immediate action once they're notified, but provided no details on follow-through.
Go and get it fixed. You know, this is not going to cost the taxpayers a single dime because the manufacturers and their dealerships have offered to repair these vehicles free of charge.
Legislative action may be needed, Krishnamoorthi says, if they don't, saying he's looking for allies in the Senate to take up this issue after the holiday.
We'll just keep pushing until we get it through Congress and to the president's desk.
I'm Josie Sturman for Spotlight on America.